Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. This is part 6. This is the final one, honey. This is the creme de la creme. This is the icing on the cake until we go, life never ends, right? Until it ends and then it never ends. But this is the last of this course 1. Who the fuck are you? Right? Hopefully at this point right now you have peeled back some layers. You have gotten to some part of a core of who you are. And if you have not, I don't know what to tell you, honey. There's something really wrong there. Okay, so now everything has shown up. Shifu says you have the scroll, and you have the information, and with this information, we can take on Tai Long, right? Well, now that they have revealed that the scroll is blank, Shifu got scared. Shifu said, "Okay, round up the town, get everybody together, and get them out of the village so that we could take on, we could take on what? Trump. We could take on Kim Jong Lu, your boss, your husband." Shifu says, "Okay, we're just gonna have to. I'm gonna take him on, and because I have had the most training, and Po, I know I've created this." Shifu said, I've created Tai Long. I trained him. It was my fault, and so I'm gonna take him on. You may feel like, you've taken on this relationship with this person that's beating you, and that it's your fault. So you should just stay, and you just take it. You just take every beat, every blow, or you've gotten a diagnosis, and you're afraid, and you're constantly saying, "I don't want to die," and then you die because that's the only thing you're saying. You're not talking about living. How can I live? Because you think your scroll is blank. I'm here to teach you that your scroll is not blank. Your scroll is not blank. So Shifu sends everybody away. He sends the Furious Five to go and round up the town. And Po has his head buried. He's just so dismayed. And so while he's dismayed, he is so out of sorts. So he goes, and he's only thing he knows to do is to go to the noodle cart. So he goes to the noodle cart, and there's a daddy. Now his daddy didn't. Now here's the thing. There's your parents that told you. I told you that if you was gonna be a musician, they starving. I told you if you was gonna be an actress, you wasn't gonna. That was not no money in that. I told you to go be a lawyer. So come on here and make these noodles. We're going to go, Nazi. Come on. We're going to do these noodles. It's all right. You're going to be all right. We're going to open up a bigger noodle place. And I'll get it big enough for you to stand in, roll around in, move around in. Po was still really, really upset. He felt like, I've dreamt of this. I've done the work. I understand what it means to be the warrior now. And I can't be the warrior, and his daddy, the duck, says, "Well, listen, you were born to be a noodle maker." And Po goes on to say, I really don't know who I am. I don't even really believe I'm your son. How could I be your son? Look at you. You're a duck. I look like this, but I haven't seen anybody that looks like me. How could I? Okay. So now it's time for the big reveal. It's now time for Daddy the Duck to reveal the secret sauce. The secret sauce. So he's about to give him the secret to the secret sauce, and Po, he got excited. He was like, "Okay, so maybe if I have the secret to the secret sauce, maybe, I'll make some, maybe I'll know the secret to the noodles," right? So there was some light for him. And, Daddy the Duck had to tell him that there was no secret. Paul's like, what? So you mean it's just plain noodles? He said, yeah. And that, but because I made you believe that it was a secret and that there was this special secret sauce, that's why it tastes so good. It became your own taste. It was like a placebo noodle. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was some made up shit. So when Poe heard that, he says, well, he thought, so there's no secret? So he grabbed the scroll. Remember, I said to you guys, when he looked at the scroll, when he looked at it, he said it was blank. But when he repositioned it, when he looked, the reflection was of him. So, my dear people, you are the secret in your sauce. You are the secret to every single thing you need in your life. Now, let me tell you, I still have to constantly remind myself of this too. You know, us teachers are not exempt from being the ones that have to learn too what we teach you. So, as Poe is going through this journey of realizing that he has the secret to the secret sauce, that all he has to do is remember and believe that he could actually take on Tai Long. Oh, that's all he needed. So now he goes up this hill. Now y'all know he's funny when he's climbing up that long way to the palace or to the temple. So he gets up there and there is Tai Long. Now, remember, early on in the video, he had already been bullied and beaten up by Shifu and the Furious Five about being fat and being a panda. He had already been through all that shit. So think about in your life, you've gone through all these things, all these trials and tribulations. Now, where you are right now, you've probably already been through it. Because if you're on your third relationship, third marriage, and this person is still beating you up, you have been through that shit enough. You already know, right? So now he's up there and Tai Long looks at him and says, "You're Poe? A panda?" Tai Long think he's got this now. Oh, I know. He's like, I got this. I know who I am. And Poe says, but you don't have this, right? The scroll. So remember, everybody thinks that what's written on the scroll is what gives you the power, right? So now Tai Long has to have this scroll. So they go on their journey, fighting through the town, going through this whole thing, and now remember, the Furious Five has now taken everybody out of the town. Everybody's fleeing. They don't know what Poe is going through, growing through, right? So he and Tai Long, they having this fight, they're battling it out. Now, and Tai Long just doesn't understand how this panda has all this fight in him. Well, my dear people, when you get backed up against the wall enough, you then learn you know how to fight. While I'm teaching you this, and the reason why we're growing through this is because why do we have to wait to get backed up against the wall? Why do we have to wait until, your husband or your wife beats you enough that you have to get it? Why do we have to wait till we get a diagnosis? Why do we have to wait until, the boss fires you from the job that you knew you wanted to leave anyway? Why do we have to wait for that? I teach you to say, fuck that. What do you want? Oh, I want to leave my job. Okay, great. If you want to leave your job, how are you preparing to leave your job? Have you actually gone looking for the right job this time? Have you actually looked at your husband, had a conversation and say, listen, this is not work. We're not happy together. Let's work this out. How do you have a conversation about that instead of fighting about that? How do you take a step back and understand who you are at your core? Learn to meditate. That's going to be in the next course, by the way. Learn how to get in touch with who you are. This course is teaching you about who the fuck are you at your core so that we can peel back the layers and get you to be still and accept who you are. Po is now fighting with Tai Long. They going through the mountains. They dropping down, and Tai Long is like, okay, whoo, I got a fight on my hands. So now they get to the point where he falls down, and Po is like, got the wind knocked out of him, and Tai Long gets the scroll. Oh, he thinks this is it now. He gets the scroll. He looks at it. Do y'all remember what he said? Wait a minute. Do I remember what he said? He said, oh, there's nothing here. No, did he say there's nothing here? Wait a minute. Tai Long said, yeah, there's nothing here. And he saw it. He looked at him, said, the camera panned and showed you. He looked at it, and he said, there's nothing here. Now, of course, Po says to him, I know, I saw that too. I saw that too. Because it's really you. You're the one. You're the secret to your sauce. And Tai Long's like, what? You have lost your mind. And he hit him again. And he hit him, and because Po realized I'm the secret to the sauce, he got energized every time he hit him. Woo! When you realize you the secret to your sauce, anything that comes at you, whoo, you got it. Oh, second lump, what? I got you. Guess what? Because now, second lump, I'm going to have a fat belly because I'm going to have belly boobs. Have you ever thought, what? Belly boobs. I'm going to have my belly replaced in my boobs. So now I have a flat stomach and belly boobs. What? Punching back and forth. I got this. You got this. You are the secret to your sauce. So when Po realized that, okay, you ain't going to stop hitting me. I'm not going to take one more hit from you. I'm going to skadoosh you. So wait a minute. Tai Long said, well, wait a minute. He taught you that too? Yeah, he did. But you wouldn't know. No, you wouldn't skadoosh me. Well, my dear friends, my dear manifestors, you are manifestors. You are manifesting the things in your life, and as I speak to you today, I'm speaking to me too. Take your finger, hold your problem, and skadoosh it. Hold it in your hand, in your mind, and skadoosh it. Just like that. Imagine that all you have to do is put your little finger down and skadoosh it. Well, we can. I want to thank you guys so much. I want to thank you for showing up for you. I want to thank you for spending the time to peel back the layers of who you are. I want to thank you for allowing me to come to you in this video. I hope that you've gotten something from it. I hope that you are growing along on your way to you. And maybe you'll join late on the next course, course 2. I don't know what the title of it's going to be yet, but it's going to be good. So, welcome to you. Because right now, you know who the fuck you are. And I'm Coach Cabrini, Gangsta Chefing. Always, I'm cooking up with food for thought. Always giving you something that will change your mind in hopes that it'll change your life. I'll see y'all in the next course. Mwah. See, always a blooper. See, and I'm not taking my bloopers out and put them on the end. Y'all getting it right here live in living color. So, me and my Furious 5, Kung Fu Panda, and Shifu, we're out. Y'all thought I was finished with you, right? I'm back. I just want to also say this to you. You know, in the end, when Po defeated Tai Long and he walked through the valley and everybody praised him, and even his father, the duck, said, you are the Kung Fu warrior. And, you know, it's in those moments when we defeat our own selves and our own fears that people start to celebrate who you are. But it's only when you realize that you are the warrior. Stop looking for other people to define it for you. he also realized when he went to Shifu. So after he, the Furious Five bowed to him. Remember, the Furious Five was the one that was giving him a hard time too, bullying him. And, he went to Shifu, the master. And, Shifu said, "Oh my God, you really did it. I mean, I hope that you would. I didn't know that you could, but I hope that you would." And he did it. And he said, it was as Oogway said, that you would bring peace to the valley and you would bring peace to me. So as you're going through your journey in your life, the very thing that you want, if you stick with it, you will bring peace to yourself and you will bring peace to your valley. And your valley is your family, it is your children, but most importantly, it's you. So you have brought peace to your valley because you've done the work. I'll see you later.